Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, the 4th of March 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar to see what is going on the financial markets. So let's just swipe down and see what is going on. As you can see on Thursday, we don't have too many important news waiting for the release. During the London session, there is a construction PMI data scheduled for release at 10:30. Those data are from UK. As you can see, the forecast is a little bit higher than the previous reading, 51.1 versus 49.2. So that's one of the kind of an interesting reading during the London session. We got the retail sales and unemployment rate scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. Those data are from Eurozone. As you can see, unemployment rate is forecasted to stay at the same level of 8.3% in the month of the February. So we will see what that will means for the financial markets. And during the New York session, there isn't much interesting data to be released as well. We got unemployment claims and continuing claims scheduled for release at 2:30. As you can see, not many difference here. 28,000 unemployment claims are forecasted to include with the newest reading. And the continuing claims supposed to drop 119,000 for the period of the February. Well, we'll see how about that. 6:05, there's a Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's speech. It might be kind of interesting. And at the very end of the day, 10:30, there's AIG Performance of Services Index. Those data are, of course, from Australia. Let's see what is going on in Australia. No, nothing. Okay, so Thursday doesn't actually look busy unless you are waiting for the Jerome Powell speech or data from the New York. But let's take a look at the SP500. We will take a look at SP500, Dow Jones, Dax and some other, I think, indices, basically, because there's something interesting going on there. So what is going on here? S&P 500, what is the situation right now? So as you can see, we still trade inside of this channel. The price broke up, made a new high, 3,957, and then goes back down again. Now we have a low, we have a lower low, we have a high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high, lower high, lower high. What does it tell you? Well, there is an imminent and clear and visible bearish pressure on the daily time frame chart of the S&P 500, right? Our key technical support between 3,530, 3,550 is still the target for the incoming correction. Of course, as long as we trade inside of this channel, we can still go higher. But please notice, 3,932 has not been challenged and 3,869 has been violated a couple of times. So there might be something interesting going on in the nearest future. It was tested pretty much a couple of times before. Again, deep down, and then this is very, very interesting candle close, daily candle close, closing on lows, closing on the level of 3,822. If we break below the February 26th low, which was on 3,790, which is only 30 pips, then of course we will test the lower channel boundary, and if broken, then we can go to 3,750 and we are out of the channel, which is very, very interesting indication, because the last time we were out of the channel was that candle apparently, and that was last year. This is the November 9th last year. So if we fall out of the channel, very, very interesting information coming from the US market, so please keep an eye on that. And Dow Jones, Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Kind of a similar situation as well here on the Dow Jones, but if you remember, we have been talking about this range between 31,160 and the last high made at the 32,037. Those two candles were very interesting, and then as you can see, we have a bounce towards the level of these highs from the 16th of the February 2021, which were the level of 31,679. We never close it. We never cross it, of course. So right now we will just move this line here. This is our key resistance for this session, right? So that's the key resistance, technical resistance. We're gonna clone this one and move it to the highs, and that's of course a technical resistance for the price, which is a very important. That's the key technical resistance levels. Of course, the swing high will act as a technical resistance. So right now we're still inside of the channel. Okay, we are waiting for the correction bigger than 4.65%, and we already broken below 31,170. Right now we are moving this range line towards 30,000, and the low is 30,922. So if we break below this level, of course, then it's similar situation as it was on the SP500. We test the lower boundary of the channel, maybe even go as low as 30,333, which is this technical support level. Of course, this zone, this green zone, is still the key zone for us, this key demand zone, because if this zone is violated, we have a longer term top on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So please keep an eye on the level of 31,679 on this line here. Yes, this is the key level for today's session. If violated, then of course we can go higher and test the all-time high, but it looks like the bearish pressure is imminent, it's clear, and we will travel lower today, especially that the momentum is very close to the level of 50. Today is 51 points exactly. So please keep an eye on the Dow Jones as well. Let's take a look at the German DAX. What is going on here? Oh no, they cannot, I think they cannot break higher. Even if they do, they cannot close above our level, our zone. This is the supply zone. Yeah, this 14,151, 14,164 supply zone is still in the game. We have a relatively lower low made here, but we have a new higher high. But as you can see, there is no breakout here. Red candle, red candle, red candle, red candle. There is a bearish pressure every time DAX is trying to bounce, right? So I think it's very interesting to keep an eye on the current situation on DAX. We are still playing inside of these levels. Not much is going on in terms of the bullish activity. They are still trying, but they just fail. They fail every time they try to go higher. If they really break above and close above 14,165, then of course that's a different story, because the bears will likely throw the towel down, and then we can travel higher towards 15,000 points. But for now we are just simply trending inside of this very narrow zone. This is what we like, not even 1,000 points for the DAX, and the recent low was made at 30,662. So please keep an eye on this level here, and of course on this zone. Any breakout higher with a daily candle close above 14,164 might be bullish. It depends how far from this line they will close. And last but not least, we didn't analyze it for quite some time. It's gold. And as you can see, I've been saying many times that we will finally hit the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement. And as you can see, we have hit and broken below. First we hit on February 19th, 1762, shallow bounce and continuation of the down move, shallow bounce, continuation on the down move towards $1,689. This is the next target for the spot gold market, because it is the 61% of the Fibonacci retracement of this move up, right? Of this whole move up. As you can see, you have it on the screen, right? We are considering this swing up. So that's the target. There is still a little bit to analyze. There's still some technical support here around the 1,669. So that's like a $20 lower. But please keep an eye on this level. It looks like we are going there, despite the fact that the market is clearly extremely oversold, right? So that there might be a spike down before we will see some relief rally or some sort of a correction or pullback to the upside. So please keep an eye on the gold. If the gold will rally, most likely all of the stocks we've been talking about, all of the indices we are talking about, SP500, Dax, and the industrial and the Dow Jones industrials, they will likely go down. So gold will go up, dollar will go up, and the stocks, the indices will likely move down in that situation. So please keep an eye on these levels, and we'll see how this will play out in the near future. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow on Friday. Take care. Bye bye.